Oh my goodness, hello. Pardon me. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Ellen and Lottie and Summercats and NS and Linda and Thick Bottom Pan. Amy, hello. Bidet, hello. Lovely to see you. Mudslicker, a pleasure as always. BB Cakes, one. Steph, hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning, evening, midday, whatever it is. Wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me and for being here. Today we're going to be reacting to the one, the only, the incomparable and incomparable queen of the girl world, Miss Amberlynn Reid, and her most recent live stream, surprise, it was a surprise, I was not expecting a live stream today, entitled, There's More We Need to Talk About. So, considering we have essentially stepped into the world of they said on YouTube, I'm going to have to add a little bit more context. So, for those of you who don't enjoy Amber, well, I mean, same, but I'm a big fan for watching. Ambi's live stream is a lot of addressing the things that were addressed from when I last addressed the things that were addressed, which is an accurate statement, I believe. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to boop on over to Chicken Pickle's channel. If you're not if you've not subscribed, if you're not following, that's what I was trying to say. The link should be down in the description below. There was an upload from a day ago entitled Destiny's Response to Ambi's Live, which is the live we covered the other day, not this live. Not to get confused, I'm trying to keep it all chronological. But it is hard. It is a little hard. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. How's my day? My day was good. I started off the day and I went and did deadlifts, and my legs are quite sore today, and that's okay. Went to deadlifts, went to bench press, got a weird kind of split going on, but that's okay. Had my day, came home. Ooh, I started playing the new Zelda. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's really good. I like sticking things to things. There's so many shapes to be had in the new game. It's really fun. So if I'm absent, that's what's happening. Or I've actually got a really big week, so I'm not sure. Hopefully I'll be back on Thursday, my time. Actually, that's most people's time. Hopefully I'll be back on my Thursday night, but I won't be here Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Hopefully back Sunday. We'll see what happens. Anyway, it's good. I know, gloating. Well, yeah, it's a really weird split. It's a split. It's a really weird split. So I've been doing a whole, 5 days a week, full body, with one major lift on each. And now we're kind of getting to the last 2 weeks of that program, which means I'm kind of doing 2 main lifts per day for 5 days. But they're not light, they're heavy, but they're the really low range on reps. So it's not too bad. It's just a lot of activating the whole body for major lifts. But it's fun. It's good. Kind of. It's fine. It's fine. Juliana, lovely to see you, my friend. Hello, thank you so much for being here for 22 months. I appreciate it. Juliana says, glad it's not foodie. Who's that? Looking buff as per usual. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. It's the flannel. The flannel's doing all of the work. It's a trick of the eye, you see. It's the patterns. I guess no one asked, but since someone did, since someone mentioned they who shall not be named, what's my stance on the foodie nonsense? I'll react to her again at some point, but it's just been boring as hell. It's so dull. It's so dull. And I guess from where I sit, I've kind of come to the conclusion that I don't get mad. I don't get mad on the internet. I watch the shenanigans and I speak out about the bigotry and I talk about poor choice of words and all of that. And I like to talk about health, and I like to talk about food and calories and, my own struggles and seeing them kind of reflected back on the YouTube screens and doing all of that stuff. But at this point in time, foodie's nonsense, I feel as if I just don't have... I have stuff to talk about. I've always got stuff to talk about. My mouth never stops. Especially when there's camera stuffed up my nose. But yeah, I just feel like I don't particularly want to talk about Foodie's new cat. I don't particularly want to talk about Foodie's new car, and I don't particularly want to talk about Foodie's terrible mukbangs. So I just don't have the motivation or drive to kind of watch that at the moment. Might fit, like, by the end of next week, or by the end of this week, next month, who knows? I don't have a plan to completely stop watching or stop reacting, but Ambi's way more interesting. Ambi's far more interesting at the moment, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, when did I last react to Foodie? Sunday? Sunday? Surely it was Sunday. Was it Sunday? Or was that Ambi? Friday. Was it Friday? I don't know. I can't remember. But it's not. Yeah, it's not important. It's not important. It's fine. BB says, I love the Destiny era, so I'm here for it. I'm here for it, and I've always been here for interesting Ambi stuff. In this live stream, there's quite a few things mentioned, but one of them was that she's considering whether or not she's going to do Vlogmas. And I was like, gal, don't even bait that you're not going to do it, because Vlogmas is like the best time. Vlogmas is the good time. No one here is winning. No one here is winning. No. Well, I mean, here with chat. Hold on, wait. Where's chat? Chat's here. Here winning, but not with Foodie's nonsense. I'm not interested at the moment. But you know, tomorrow's another day, so never say never. As soon as we get information, look, as soon as Foodie's mess turns into a conversation about health again, or we have a little bit more of a conversation around like visa status and whether or not she's having to fly out or whatever, great. Does it suck that she got her hands on another cat? Absolutely, yes it does. Are her mukbangs boring as hell? Yes. We aren't even getting story times at the minute, so yeah, it's a hard pass, but I'll keep up with things on Twitter, and, you know, Thursday's just a couple of days away, so if anything big, you know, happens, possibly, who knows. Anyway, hi. Sorry for that long introduction, everybody. My name's Zach, lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much Amberlynn Reid today. Also not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, literally here to watch the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what? Choices! Choices about what they say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices. That all came out very backwards, didn't it? Louisa Moon, hello. Thank you for being here for 2 months, my friend. Louisa says, not big on Amber, but here for shenanigans. Well, welcome to the shenanigans. And look, if you're not here for Amber, you might just not be here for Amber yet. Yet. Thank you so much for the support, Louisa. And Potato, welcome back to Pulpster. I appreciate it. Everybody say hello again to Potato. All right, let's get started. So, like I said, we're going to move on over to Chicken Pickle to start off with, because there's a 9-minute kind of shortened, condensed, points only of Destiny's rebuttal to Amber's response from a couple of days ago. And then we're going to get into the hour and 40-minute there's more we need to talk about, because it's all about the talky talk. Daily, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Daily says, lurking cause working, but much love, Zach and Jack. Love right back, mate. I hope you and the garden are doing well, and thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Okay, I guess we should get started. My nose is running. I don't know why. Wait, an unintentional shady pun, Lottie? They're the best. They're the best. Alright. Great. Cool. Oh, nicely done one. Congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, celebrate that win, mate. Good for you. Have you been running with my voice in your ear? Is that what it is? Me screaming. Trying to run away from it. Okay, let's get to...
I'm so much better than majority of you.
And I'm the queen bee, so...
I just got to shout out Chicken Pickle for quoting Drag Race all through the introduction to Ambi. I live, laugh, love. I live, laugh, love.
Eat it up and crown it. You're all welcome.
And I got a message from one of my friends.
Here's for Ambi. Thank you so much for the reminder, everybody. I appreciate it. Share Bear, that one's for you. Sorry, don't mind Ambi. She's just upset about something. I don't know. Probably because I'm not wearing ears. Yes. Hey, Steffi, good to see you. You haven't seen Ambi in years. Oh, okay, so remember Destiny? Destiny has decided to start up a YouTube channel where she's going to talk about her history with Ambi. And Ambi didn't like some of the things that were said, so Ambi started to kick back on in the live streams. And then Destiny had a rebuttal to that response the other day, and now this is Ambi's secondary response. That's where you're at.
saying they don't want
Hi, good to see you.
anything bad to happen to me. And I get messages
Wait, BB, are you talking about All Stars?
just like that all the
Season
time.
8?
I feel very attacked!
How traumatic for Heidi, by the way, just saying.
You are a disrespectful piece of shit.
Blah.
Illiterate! What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Alright, everybody, welcome to the stage. Destiny.
Okay, Amber said you messaged Dana.
Oh, too fast, gotta slow it down. Let's go reality time speed. Let's try that one.
Cheating. Karina Kaboom. I didn't say any of. I didn't know Amberlynn was even live, y'all.
Carla,
Until I
hello.
started getting screenshots.
Carla, hello. Thank you for being here for 18 months. Carla says, happy to finally catch your live stream. It is good to see you, mate. I hope you're having a great week, and thank you for the support. Also, Marissa, hello. Good morning.
What I apparently said. I didn't watch all of her live. I was waiting to see the good parts later. I watched like an hour of it, and it was just.
Destiny's everyone waiting for compilation and clip show channels to cut it all down.
It was too slow.
I mean, I don't, but... Hey, Erin.
I did text Amberlynn and tell her she should have guested me. I'll tell y'all that.
Oh, please, please make a reunion special with Destiny and Ambi on, like, StreamYards. Please, I would live. I'll get Becky on there.
I don't think she's live
everyone.
now, but she definitely was. This is the only reason I'm going live is because I saw...
Oh, Oceana, hello, mate. Lovely to see you. Happy Tuesday. And thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships. Welcome or welcome back to Erin, Louise, Salva, Amy, and Little Moon. Hello, everybody. Please make sure you thank the very lovely and very generous Oceana Song for the gifted memberships. Thanks, mate.
I think PR Positive just posted all of the screenshots
Not a reunion? Why? We're recapping, like, tea from 8 years ago. Bring on the reunion, I say.
of what
Where's Andy Cohen? That's his name.
I supposedly said in this live comments thing, and I did not. Do you think Amber will ever see what she does wrong and how it affects other people? Probably.
See, we could start it off with Becky and Ambi, right? We could have Ambi with Feline and Becky with... Ooh, I can't remember her partner's name. Sorry. Becky. Sorry. Destiny with her partner, right? That's how we could start. And then opening the... After the second round of ads, we'll bring out Becky, Eric, and Ricky. Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, and then right towards the end, the last 20 minutes, we'll get Crystal. Yeah, great, good. I'm taking notes.
Me texting Dana, I do not do that. Is that from before? Like, I don't know what you mean. Did Amber know what she was doing with her audience?
Is it the Real Housewives? Yes.
Is she aware of being manipulative?
Yes.
You can ask her that, but she's gonna say she wasn't being manipulative. She doesn't understand what she does herself.
I think Ambi knows full well that she's manipulative. But I don't know. I haven't been in a relationship with Ambi, so I don't know.
It was I saw the parts where she talked about my mom. I'm glad she remembered more of that event than I did, because it makes more sense for my mom to throw some of her perfumes down the stairs, and that's how she got the K-cup holder.
I don't know how that makes sense, but also violence is never the answer.
But the Mountain Dew incident did happen. I told y'all she was going to say it didn't. That's not true. I have not been in contact with anybody. Do you believe Casey's story about Amber? I don't know anything about that stuff, y'all.
Oh, yeah, there is a point throughout... By the way, in this entire live stream, just a heads up, there are some pretty heavy topics early on, which if you haven't watched the live stream from 2 days ago, heads up for there as well. There's some pretty heavy topics that Ambi just kind of just throws on out there. So just be in a good headspace today, everybody. Just remember... Other people's reality, not our own. We're here to watch our stories and, try to have a good time.
Everything about my mom that she said was true. Okay, what she said was true. I'm sorry if this is loud. I don't know why she said I was mean to her all the time. I noticed that. I was only mean to her because she has a bad attitude herself.
What grudges do we hold years later?
No. Does she smell like earring backs? Oh my god. So you're saying ass. Did Amber only eat the skin off the duck?
I honestly, I need these two in the same room. That's what I need. I need these two in the same room with a camera and a microphone.
No. Dana did not do any of those things to Amberlynn. I don't know where that came from, honestly. Because someone also said that Dana...
Yes, Laurel, just a warning. Ambi brings it up again today, so...
that Amberlynn said that herself. I don't know when that would have happened. I don't know. That did not happen. Did she have bad breath? Everyone has bad breath. In, like, the mornings and stuff. Yeah, I noticed that she called me the C word on live. I mean, that's her business.
I secretly really love that energy.
How did
you said, what about me? Well, that's your business.
you feel when you finally left? Like 1,000 pounds was taken off my back? Amberlynn will never get over me. Well, I sure hope so. I haven't seen Amberlynn since
In the span of 2 days, both Destiny and Amby have essentially alluded to each other being obsessed with the other. So that's fun. That's probably going to continue for the rest of the month.
I want to say 2020, y'all. Like, I have not seen her since her and Becky were together. So, I mean, I don't know. Y'all asking if I
Hey,
talked
Aussie.
to Dana. Me and her had a friendly relationship, so she got butthurt with me in, like, January when I first moved in here. I wish I could call Becky. Becky's probably busy doing her own thing. I did text her a little while ago, though. Amberlynn does like to play the victim. Clearly. I said it in a video before that my mom was an alcoholic. And before we moved, like right before we were moving out, things between them were getting super tense before and after the K-Cup incident.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what the tattoo said. It said, "I will carry you with a balloon." Right. Balloons don't carry much. I don't love that as an analogy, but whatever.
I'm not obsessed with Amberlynn.
You're both obsessed with talking about each other.
Amberlynn might be watching. That's on her. That's completely up to her. The constant filming was kind of annoying. I see you've asked that like 6 times.
Oh, Destiny's quiet? Sorry, I'm just loud. Let me bump her up a little bit.
She kept that mattress on her living room floor because,
Is that good?
like, she discussed with y'all when she started having her cancer symptoms.
Why are people yelling at me?
She was bleeding a lot, and they would bring out this old mattress and she'd put towels on it and sit on it because she was bleeding so bad.
That is not the story I think I've ever heard, by the way, about the mattress. I was always like the conversation about the mattress in the old house has always, to my mind, been about the inability to sit up and her legs hurting and all of that stuff. So all of this seems like very new information. Maybe I'm wrong and missed something. I definitely feel like I miss things in Amby's world quite often.
How much money? I don't know how much our groceries.
Oh, thanks, guys.
I really don't. It was different every time. It was ridiculous at some points, though. Between going through all the different diet fads, I guess you would call them. I do think it's insane that Amberlynn was still in love with me. Yada yada yada. I do not recall, should I say, asking her for money multiple times, getting mad when she wouldn't give it to me. Amber made money using you on videos. You're doing nothing wrong making videos. I'm glad you're not failing. Falling for her manipulative tactics. Thank you. I was not abusive. I do have some stuff I'm going to be talking to y'all about.
I don't know where I fall on the Destiny's talking about Amby's-ness as a form of healing, but who am I?
About my past traumas way before Amberlynn's time, way before even dating age time. I have all that to talk to y'all about. I don't think I got cheated out of money that was brought to her channel. I mean, it was more about her. I was just in it some of the time. And I mean, when we were together, I spent plenty of that money. I'm not saying I didn't. What made me do this now? After everything happened last year with me and just everything after my mom as well, I just feel like there's a lot of healing that I never gave myself time to do.
Yeah, it kind of does, Amy. I just never really thought to piece those bits together, you know?
And Amberlynn can say that me saying that she stinks isn't part of healing. That is just part of the game. But,
I'm
to
sorry,
me,
what
this
was
is
that?
all very healing. What were Amberlynn's eating habits off camera? Pretty much the same as when she would loop bong. I don't know what
Did she just admit to it being a game? She did.
part of the game. But saying that she stinks isn't part of healing. That is just part of the game. But
Yeah.
To me, this is all very.
It's literally just going to be volleying. Yes, big sports fan me. Volleying insults back and forth. I'm assuming on a relationship that ended 8 years ago. Fun. Oceana, thank you for being here, and thank you for the super chat. Oceana says Zach plus Cat is adorable. Oh, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment. I hope you're doing well. Thank you.
What were Amberlynn's eating habits off camera?
Hey, Big Mac. Good to see you.
Pretty much the same as when she would loop bong. I don't know what you mean. Becky, what does she think about me spilling tea? She said I have more guts than she does, and from her perspective, because she's talked to me about everything, I can see why she doesn't want to do it. That's all on her. She's trying to do her own form of healing as well. Amberlynn talking about
Gosh, all these people healing from relationships with Amberlynn Reid.
my mom. I mean, what she talked about, I've already said publicly, so I'm not like upset about it. And her and my mom's relationship did get better once we all weren't living together. And then how many bed frames? I'm assuming you're asking how many bed frames did she break? Me and her never had a bed frame. Our mattress, once we got a bigger mattress, it was just on the floor. Like we had a full size mattress that we shared when we first got together, and it had a box spring. I didn't have it in a frame. Who washed her clothes? Why does that matter? I want to say I did a lot of laundry. I do a lot of laundry now. I love doing laundry.
Do you?
But I know she did her own laundry as well. Like after I moved down, obviously.
Stunning and brave.
Y'all miss her. What do you think of Jade's wifey tattoo? I thought that was a little sus, honestly.
I think it's cringy as hell.
I just want to know the real tea that made you decide to expose her despite being friends with her years after. When you say you're healing, it makes you sound sketch. People like your honesty. Like I said, it is a way of healing for me, and that is because, like I said, last year really opened up my eyes to a lot of things, and it even affected me and Lexus's relationship at some points.
Oh, Lexus. That's the name? Lexus.
But I will get more into that in a video that I plan on doing, but basically...
Oh my god. X's group therapy, Lottie. What a great idea. How fun.
I've just been pushing a lot of things down inside and never letting that come out and heal from it. I'm going to turn this fan off. That was the light, not the fan. And I just feel like to better myself and better the relationship that me and Lexus have is to just heal in the best way possible. Someone saying that I spoke to Dana since I've been in a relationship. Yes, me and Dana had a friendly relationship. I kept in touch with her mostly because of her nieces and nephew. Like, I'm still very close with them. I still talk to them. And it was more so just to keep in touch with the younger ones because I can't keep in touch with them.
Hold on, wait. Wait. I've got a joke. I've got a joke, but you know how I can't remember lyrics. Wait, so Lexus, right? Is she a Lamborghini? Is she a Hollywood star?
Deserve to share anything you want. Exactly.
Is she a little bit tipsy?
I don't ever regret dating anybody.
Now, I understand that reference is the name Alexis, but still, that's funny.
I'm not healing from anything recently. Me and Amberlynn really haven't even talked much since her and Becky have been together. Like,
That's
honestly,
great.
I haven't had a reason to.
I don't know this Lexus person.
More than
But good for them. Great name.
if you watch Amber's live stream, what did she lie about? I watched like an hour of it, and the only thing that I can think of that she actually like lied about is this Mountain Dew incident. That happened. Okay, I told y'all when I told the story that she's gonna deny it because she always has denied it. I don't know why, but she has. She's always denied it. Right? Healing process or money gaining process?
Tina, 100%. Yes, I agree.
I'm enjoying the tea. Well, it's nice to have a healing process that's paid.
I remember back when like Amby was getting quite a bit of heat just after breaking up with Becky. Sorry, just after Becky broke up with her. I remember Amby getting quite a bit of heat talking about Becky still consistently. Like even though Feline was in the picture. And the audience essentially said, like, these aren't your stories to tell. And Amby is often in the boat of these aren't your stories to tell. So I guess if you're going to tell stories about other people and then they come online and tell stories right back, I guess you just asked for it, really.
I haven't got paid anything yet, though, y'all. I know, like, y'all are probably like, ooh, money. But no, I haven't got paid anything. Like, this is still going on. And I haven't got paid. That's not what I'm doing it for, but, you know. What am I healing from? Just all of my past relationships that I didn't give my time.
Okay, go to therapy. Don't air your dirty laundry on YouTube. That's not how you heal. But who am I?
Myself time to heal from.
Whatever.
Like, I definitely should have given my time between Amberlynn and Dana. I should have definitely given myself time between the girl I was with before
I didn't even think of that, Lottie.
Amberlynn and Amberlynn. I should have given myself more time between Dana and Lexus, but it is what it is now. I don't think she will get the surgery. I think it's all for clout. She's chasing the bread, but I'm not buying it. I don't think she'll get the surgery just because of how I've seen her as a person be, like, making medical decisions and stuff. I don't know if she'll get it. I think she's going to end up being too scared to do it, and it is scary. You know, someone her weight going under for surgery, that is scary. I don't know why Amberlynn doesn't show her girlfriend. That is weird. Like,
well, we're going to find out in 1 or 2 therapy sessions whether or not what's happening with the surgery.
I mean, this is your partner's,
Words.
you know, job and lifestyle. Like, I don't know. To each their own, I guess. What do I think of Amberlynn's poetry? I mean, Amber says you still text Dana to get back together. That's a fucking lie. I don't miss anything about Amberlynn. I don't know how to describe
Well, not according to Amby. Amby's apparently got receipts from Dana that she can talk about but not show you.
her legs. They were legs. Drop the T. I don't know why Amber stopped talking to Eric and Ricky. I don't know anything about that. I didn't keep in touch with them. I don't know.
Let me tell you right now, I hate food.
Okay, Chicken Pickle, thank you again for putting all of that together. Everybody appreciates it, including me. Right, timed. So now we've got the rebuttal to the response. And now we're getting into the secondary response, which is from Amby from today, 9 or so hours ago, entitled "There's More We Need to Talk About," because that's all we do. Talk, 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 and no do.
Oh.
Oh, there she is.
Hello, hello, hello. How y'all doing? I was waiting for people to like reply back to me.
Oh my god, it's so refreshing listening to 1.5 times speed. If you were here for the real time, whew, rough.
How y'all doing?
She's also very loud. I'm so sorry.
There's no stain. That's what a Hoover's for. Hi, Miss Lindsay. How are you?
Also, I don't know what her setup is for streaming, but she needs to like do something with her camera, because she is just a like. This is not me calling anybody names. The quality of this content is potato, not content. Just like specifically the video, it's all a blur. Like,
Do I meditate?
hold on, wait. We'll get. Look, where's Twonk? Twonk, where did you go? Oh, wait, Twonk's up here. Hi, Twonk. But like this is this is 720p. I disagree. This is so fuzzy.
I do not. Feline does though.
Fuzzy wuzzy.
She actually meditated today.
Oh my god, balls are flapping, Aussie. Look at that Pierre in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for the happy memory.
Oh my god, I even have slow mode on, so the chat be moving. The chat be moving. Oh my god, Lucy! What's up?
Cuddle Cats, lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 3 months. Our Cuddle Cat says, sending you all the joy and happiness you give us. Oh, thanks, mate. Right back to you. Thank you for the compliment, and thank you for hanging out with us for 3 months. I appreciate it. Looks like the camera's dirty. Looks like there's Vaseline everywhere. Season 1, Drag Race. Read.
You're wearing camo. I can hardly see you. Okay, cute, cute. I love this dress. I don't know what it is. It like does something for me. It's super cozy.
Steph, thank you so much for the super chat. Steph says, I just wanted to ask for assistance in naming my new gobby. Vigo, the vigorous vacuum, unfortunately went to the big electrical store in the sky. Oh no. What about, like Vigo the second? And is Vigo the second bigger? Because then Vigo can be Vigo the second. Vigo the voluptuous vacuum. Vacuum. Wow, Zach. Words. Thank you for the super chat, Steph. I'm sure chat will have some fabulous suggestions for you. What's a gobby? Well, laughs in Australian. Gobby is the name of my robot vacuum cleaner. I called him Gobby because he likes to gobble. Gobby the goblin robot. That's what he does. He gobbles. Don't Google that.
Yeah, I did my eyebrows a little more in your face today, for sure. Oh my gosh, hi from Turkey. Thank you so much for the super chat. My favorite brand of candle? I don't know if I have a favorite brand. Yeah, Twinkie's always just chilling.
Bath and Body Works. That's the right answer on the Ambi trivia.
Lives her best life.
Come on now.
Have I ever thought of making a Poshmark? Probably not.
Forgive me, chat. What was it she was selling her earrings on? It wasn't Poshmark, was it? It was something else? Something similar? God, remember when she bought like 3,000 units of shitty earrings wholesale that she was going to try to sell? What was... what? It wasn't Poshmark. Depop, that was the other one. That's the one. Thank you.
Winning the crown over Feudy Beauty. Definitely not. Like, we have our own separate crown. She does her, I do me.
Everybody's got a crown. We're all queens here.
When will we see another Eat With Me? I'm not sure. Did you really walk home when Destiny left you at Walmart? Yes, I started to. I think that story is so... Like, the fact that it was 1 a.m. and...
Please stop yelling.
You left your partner at Walmart at 1 a.m. Like, it's so... Like, red flag, red flag, red flag.
Yeah, how long into the relationship were you abandoned at Walmart?
And all while...
Also, you're a fully grown adult. Like, calm down. But still.
She's still talking to her ex behind my back. No wonder why she called me Pookie, because she was talking to Pookie behind my back.
I had a really funny idea to... No, I won't say it. And I'm sure it's already been said before, because of the potato poop key. I'm just gonna refer to Ambi as poop key, but perhaps I'm more mature than that. I would like to know I would specifically like to know, when in the relationship did Destiny abandon you and emotionally cheat on you? Because all of this seems like you may have stuck... It's not to say that you are responsible for those actions at all, but I just wish you'd had a little bit of, like, confidence to kick Becky out of your life when... Sorry, Destiny out of your life when you'd realised that Destiny was doing all of these things. I mean, it's pretty easy to know when you got abandoned in a Walmart, because that...
So funny. Yes, you can ask
In the vacuum poop key.
questions about Destiny. This isn't going to be like a ongoing situation type deal. I just feel like it's important that I'm able to... I actually had my 11th therapy today, so hello. And I talked to my therapist about this, and he agrees that I should be able to share my side and my story, and I agree.
That therapist is just saying yes to all the things, huh? Great.
Krista said that would be an immediate breakup for me. Yeah, the whole situation is so...
Didn't they both have cell phones? Yes? Yes.
But yeah, I'm in the wrong.
Puppy Butt Pie is still the best name.
So funny. Congratulations on the ongoing therapy. Thank you. I am so proud. I am like beyond proud of myself.
100% BB.
Because it's like I don't go in there
Or improv school. Yes, and.
with like, oh, I'm just gonna like half-ass it today. I always give my all and I give my full self to the situation, and yeah, I love that. Why did she leave me at Walmart? Because okay, so there was a
Okay, get ready, y'all. We're about to hear the abandoned at Walmart story.
I'm pretty sure it was a Subway or a Burger King. I don't know. It was like inside of the Walmart, and she called me Pookie, and that really upset me because, like, my gut and my intuition is always right, and it
I have so many faces to make.
just made me feel really uncomfortable that she did that. And I later found out that's because she was still talking to her ex behind my back. She was re-downloading and downloading an app to talk to her ex behind my back. So anyways, she called me Pookie, and I was upset by it. So I didn't want to be in her presence. So
How did you not... I really got to ask how you didn't just, like, walk out the door and not come back.
I actually went and sat down in the Subway, and I was just trying to calm down because it upset me. Like, I have every right to feel upset. Like, don't gaslight me. Don't invalidate my feelings. I was upset. I needed to breathe. And she said she couldn't find me, but yet I was sitting right in front of the entrance in the exit of Walmart. She
Again, you both had phones.
is a joke. She is a lie. And yeah, so.
Maybe Amber didn't take her phone. I like to say it's weaponized incompetence, but it's not that, because it's not incompetence. It's just weaponized helplessness. That's what it is. It's like Amber going to Walmart and not taking her phone. Oh, I won't need to take my phone. Maybe you should, like, take your phone just in case. Literally anything could happen. Amalia, you.
So then I think it was a Burger King. It was either a Burger King or a Subway. I don't remember which one it was, but I do remember them mopping their floors. I do remember that. Because I was just sitting there watching it happen. My outfit's weird. Thank you. I love being weird.
I don't understand why you wouldn't go out and, like, sit by the car or sit on the car or just lean on the car, stand by the car, whatever.
I was a hardcore hater, but then realized that you are a normal.
Also, this is what I guess this is kind of a danger that you have to face if you essentially, because I'm remembering that Destiny also told the story of Amber never being the one to go through the checkout. Like, that was always Destiny's responsibility, and Amber would just go off and sit somewhere. So I guess this wasn't like a strange event.
Normal person who makes mistakes. People really think you should be perfect. Thank you so much for the super chat and so much for having common sense. We all make mistakes. We all do things that we either regret or we learn from.
That is a scene playing in my brain. One.
If someone left me for getting uncomfortable about saying something would get to me like that, I'd be so hurt. Oh, I was for sure hurt. And when I realized that she left, I ended up walking home, and it was nighttime, and I would say about halfway home, maybe a little further, and she ended up picking me up. So.
Oh, I thought this was the time she asked the police for a lift home. Man, all these stories just really jumbling together. That's a good one, Lottie.
I'm not going to
Gold star.
address a reaction channel. Again, this is also something I talked about in therapy today. My therapy very much consisted of...
Okay, just again, a warning to everybody who may be catching up now. Amber's going to talk about some heavy topics. We were talking about it in previous content. And it's just gonna come out.
Me talking about YouTube today. And I hate that because I don't want to go into therapy talking about YouTube. I need to talk about more, and I need to...
Which is interesting because so far we've heard is that your mental health care professional is really pro put you in a space where you're unable to not see criticism. That made sense.
Take advantage of my therapy sessions, but I have been very bothered with people thinking that they have proof that I was not molested. That is disgusting. My therapist today told me that when you go through trauma, especially when you disassociate or in the moment you have so much anxiety over situations that you lose certain memories and certain details. And that is something that we talked about. And
Laura, hello, mate. Thank you so much for being here for 20 months. Laura says, happy Pride, y'all. Happy Pride right back, mate. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it.
no, I did not change my story. Like, this is a maxi dress. I'm not wearing pants, no. Do I feel bad for Dana? Yes.
Me too,
Tato,
Sarah.
I definitely agree with that. Oh, thank you, Bella.
Okay, so this short form response stuff stops in a minute.
I just wore...
Yeah, Jessica, I have noticed it as well, and I was hoping someone could correct me, but I've heard Ambi refer to her current therapist in multiple genders, and it's mildly confusing.
pants yesterday.
No, Ellen, I agree. The live stream Q&A format is not good for her. I think what Ambi should do is what she was doing on Instagram with Ask Me Questions, and then bringing it to live streams if she wants to continue doing live streams.
So when I say that
Thank you, Lottie.
my dad's friends sexually like assaulted me, I mean that in the sense of like sexually harassed me, and I have shared that several times, that there are people that my dad would buy drugs from and would be in and out of the trailer. That's not assault. Thank you for clearing that up. That is a completely different situation compared to when I was molested when I was a child. That is a completely different story. And people are confusing the two.
I can't, terrible, obviously, and I can't imagine having to address that in a live format on YouTube. It's like, I don't mean to take anything away from obviously processing all of that and that, but yeah, I just feel like a YouTube audience of, you know, a couple of thousands people, it's just time and place, that's all. Time and place. And I don't think it's necessarily a healthy thing to do, but who the hell am I?
When will my next upload be? I'm not sure. Vince, I would honestly love to stop talking about it. I wasn't even the one who brought it to anyone's attention on YouTube. I might have talked about it years and years ago, but as for right now, it's not something that I was talking about on my YouTube, and it's a reaction channel who decided to go to things that I used to say a decade ago or 8 years ago, and it's really fucking weird and it's really creepy. Why did I use the mattress? Because I was bleeding so much and I did not want to sit on their furniture. So I would sit on a mattress and I put towels down.
I can't be the only one who thinks that this is the only time we've heard this, right? Right? I was always told leg and back hurt. Sit on floor.
I like your makeup. Thank you.
X says she was talking about it last week on her Instagram, so it's relevant. She might be being particularly particular in saying that it wasn't on YouTube, which is so weird. It's just weird.
Destiny reached out to me. Yes, she's freaking weird. I don't understand what her motive is, but like yesterday she sent me a picture of
Oceana. I've never heard that before, and I watch a lot of Ambi.
me and her mom on the beach. Wait, what was it exactly? Let me go look. Where is it?
I agree, Mish. And like the thing is, you can't gauge, as a content creator, you can't gauge your relationship with every individual like in a chat or who's watching. So yeah, the expectation that like a sensitive subject such as this can be handled with like the complexity that it requires between one content creator and 2,000 people in the chat is just like, it's for me, at least, everybody's got their own line in the sand, whatever. For me, it would just be a thing that isn't worth addressing in a public space. But that's me.
Me, and it says fuck cancer. Like, what are you doing? Watch, I'll even show you
Why have you not blocked Destiny's number? I do not understand that.
guys. I just don't want to show her number because her number is not saved on my phone, and I'm not here to dox. Let me just take a screenshot of it. Not here to dox anybody, no. That's what she sent me.
It'll probably come up later in this live stream, but Ambi was bleeding quite a lot.
And I said, why are you sending me this? Like, it's weird, and I don't really know what her motives are. And my favorite of it all is Dana even said, like, she's totes fine with me talking about this.
Just totes fine.
Like, it's so funny. Destiny is literally messaging Dana behind her current fiance's back and denying it on live stream in front of her fiance, but yet Dana sent me screenshots, which no, I will not show those.
Show the screenshots, be messy, show the screenshots.
But I'm like,
actually, no, don't be messy.
What is actually happening? Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like YouTube right now is so heavy. Like, it's so heavy.
It's not even YouTube. It's you and the people you surround yourself with, and like all of this. Saying YouTube is messy. I mean, it's a given YouTube's messy. YouTube is a public platform for the purpose of getting on camera and kind of being messy. But it's all there. Choices, exactly, choices.
And that's why I want to do these live streams, to just get everything out, because it's just a lot.
Well, Ella, we're talking about she's mentioning Dana as Destiny's ex, so Ambi's ex's ex, because they're all friends. Just don't.
I'm not going to show the screenshot because she told me not to. But she said I could talk about it. Can I do a post office opening? Yes, I can.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for something. Okay. I am busy blocking. Oh, okay.
Still no mods, I see.
Why didn't you go see a gyno for the bleeding? Okay, so this is something I also would love to clarify. I actually went to doctors.
Okay, I just need to say this. As a point of order, and as a novice historian myself, Ambi not once, not ever, pre everything terrible that happened in 2020 in regards to the cancer, not once, not ever went to an OBGYN. Not once. Dear universe, please remind everybody to seek the mental and physical health care and the attention from professionals in timely and consistent manners. Please and thank you. Oh my God.
And I went to the ER a couple of times. I went to both. And every single time I was told that it was just a UTI, nothing to worry about. And I have actually...
She was given a UTI into bladder infection diagnosis in an ER, and then got real shirty at ER workers because they misdiagnosed her. That's Amber's words, by the way. The ER misdiagnosed Ambi because they didn't check her for cancer while she was in an emergency room. Okay, again, seek the appropriate healthcare when doing your checkups and your everything. Just, I don't need to remind you, but just universe,
Logged these things, so there is physical proof that I did do these things. And every single time I was just left with a UTI. But yet I showed a lot of signs of cancer, a lot of signs. My white cell count was super high, and just a lot of different things like that.
And do you know how she knew that her white cell blood cell count was high? Because that was the advice that was given to her to the ER. And do you know what the ER also told her? That she needed to follow up with her doctors. Yeah.
So as for not going to the gyno, that is 100% my fault. I was freaking terrified.
Okay.
But then also being told, everything's fine, it's just UTI, take some antibiotics.
Yeah, again, the ER is not there for that. She really does want to find anyone in the world to blame.
So I like to believe the professionals,
That seems like a very pedantic way of saying trust the healthcare professionals. You trusted the ER professionals who told you go and speak to your doctor, go and seek medical treatment outside of this emergency room because, gal, all we can tell you is that there's an infection, here's some antibiotics.
So yeah.
Yeah, the professional said, see a specialist.
But there was a few times, like there was a doctor that I had that actually, my roommate saw, like we all had the same doctor, and
The doctor that the roommate saw and that Ambi saw, I believe, was a psychiatrist. Which, yes, technically a doctor, possibly not a specialist who could help you out with 2 years worth of bleeding. Huh. I'm weary of that as to whether or not that is the doctor she's talking about. Because when it comes to, like, general practitioners or family doctors or whatever, I do not believe Ambi saw one for pretty much all of... I don't know when Ambi saw the last one, while she was in the old house.
we all really, really liked this doctor, and
That's the one, baby.
I believed her when she said, it's nothing to worry about, you just have a really bad UTI, and I don't know. Exactly, someone just said, do UTIs make you bleed that bad? They told me they did.
I don't think any healthcare professional would have told you that having a UTI for 2 years was, one, a good thing, or two, left you bleeding that badly. I just don't believe that.
When I was diagnosed with...
The wildest thing as well, in all of that realm, here's the thing. I understand wanting to keep your life private, but as a vlogger, like, there are elements of all of... A vlogger who talks about weight and health every other day, like, it's so mind-blowing as well, because it's obvious that Ambi does a lot of what I think a lot of people do, which is dodge reality, right? I've spoken about, like, my own stuff and avoiding reflections and mirrors and, you know, justifying all of those things because I didn't want to see the reality. And I totally understand this fear and willingness to, like, completely ignore healthcare, like your own health. I get that. I very, very get that. It is just a shame that you could live your life so online and say you're, you know, showcasing who you are, and you may be keeping some things private, but I kind of feel like all through that time, if Ambi, and I'm sure Ambi has mentioned it because she was going to the ER and talking about getting a UTI and talking about being on antibiotics, and I'm so sure that there were people in her chat being like, Mary, go to the doctor, go to your healthcare professional, go to an OBGYN, because none of this sounds good. And I just kind of wish I don't wish she'd learnt that earlier, but I just wish she'd been comfortable enough to talk about it more openly in a less kind of dodgy way, because who knows what could have happened. But that's very much Captain Hindsight.
Cancer, I felt so alone and I felt so scared. So I joined this group, and a lot of people who also had the exact same cancer I did.
Right, exactly, Karina. Her roommates told her to go to the OBGYN. I'm pretty sure people in her past would have told her exactly the same thing. Stop relying on the ER. Stop being in waiting rooms at 3 o'clock in the morning to get, you know, given antibiotics. Like, stop all of this. Go and actually structure a day, because you got nothing else going on. Just go and book in with a professional.
We all share the same story, in we were either A, too blind, or too ashamed, or too scared. We were just like riddled with fear, so it stopped us from going to the gyno. So many people who have had uterine cancer all experience the same thing. I mean, it seems like that. And yeah.
And again, this is why this is not judgment, this is not hate, not bullying, not anything. Just universe, anybody who's out there who needs a healthcare checkup in whatever capacity, just give them the energy today, this week, this month, whatever, to go and see their specialist. That's all. Small ask today.
Do you ever go back and rewatch your old videos? Yes, I do.
This was all Becky's fault. Well, I mean, she did try to blame Becky on her inability to seek professional healthcare assistance.
I'm not saying it's the doctor's fault. No, I'm not. I'm just sharing my story and what happened.
She said that the ER misdiagnosed her, and has actually said that about multiple things, including the dangling foot and pneumonia.
And that's what happened. I love you
Most recently.
too, Ashley. Yes, me and Feline do like Crocs. Thank you, Vert. That means a lot to me. Yes, of course I heard about Dana. She's one of my really good friends.
Yeah, that was very sad.
Vlogmas. I've thought about Vlogmas. I always start thinking about Vlogmas around
Here
summertime.
it
I know it's
is.
not summer yet, but it's fixing to be. I don't think I'm gonna do Vlogmas this year.
Lies and slander. Also, you should, because I really enjoyed it last year.
I've thought about it, and I think I'm like leaning towards a no for me.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably because I said I enjoyed it last year.
Yes, I would visit North Korea. Do I enjoy?
Kiki, it is one wonderful element, I guess, of the live streams, is having people having the ability to be like, wait, I remember this thing. I guess that's what it is. That's the hard thing about watching someone who kind of, it feels like at this point lies for a living, because you can go back and be like, wait, 2 years ago on this vlog you said this thing. And that's why Ambi is not a very good storyteller, and it makes her an even kind of worse liar, because she just can't keep on top of those things. And the problem is, as an audience member, you can sit here and say, oh, well, what she said was a lie. And it's like, well, is Ambi not remembering correctly? Is she kind of just dodging like 50% of the truth? And I think that's what makes her interesting. And to be fair, quite a few people interesting who we watch on the internet, because it's kind of like problem solving, you know?
Gardening. I think I'm at like a plant whisperer type moment.
Oh, shh.
Like Feline has a massive green thumb, but the other day I was just feeling something. I was like, I think these plants are thirsty. And Feline's like, I'm not so sure. And I was like, no, truly, I feel like it. So as she started watering the plants, she's like, babe, I think you were right.
About this story, first of all, the joy that she exhibits on being told, yes, gal, you did a good. The second thing, I love that it's Feline's responsibility to water the plants. It's watering the fucking plants, ma'am. You can feel free to do that yourself. If you walk around your apartment and see some of your plants who you think seem a little thirsty, you know what you can do? You can water them yourself. If you want to, just try, you know, do whatever. But if Feline's got to do it all, wow.
You're so dramatic. It was a good time though. It made me feel good. I was like, oh my god, I'm a plant whisperer. I have to do Vlogmas my Christmas, or I have to do Vlogmas. My Christmas would be way worse without it. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I love my Vlogmas.
Ida, I think she's got like 3 or 4 real plants.
I miss moment, but I don't know.
Baby, a reminder, what are your plants?
I don't know. I need to put mental health first, always. Can you say hi to my dog, Petey? He is a Bashan? Am I pronouncing that right? Also, do you have food aggression? That is just a rumor, Melissa. Love you too. And hello, Petey the dog. Hello, hello. I know, Twinkie is a dorb. A dorb.
She only whispers lies. No, one, she didn't water the plants. No, Feline watered the plants. Ambi just alerted Feline to her internal feeling that the plants could use a water. Could you imagine? Could you imagine your partner / roommate / family member coming up to you and being like, you know, I've just got a vibe about these plants. I think they're a little dry. I think they could use some water. I'd be stunned. I'd be like, Mary, go water the fucking plants.
Hi, Matt and Addie. Hello, hello. And thank you for the super
Hey, Baker. Good to see you.
chat. I appreciate it so much. I'm willing to address anything. Literally anything.
Great. Well, we've got an hour and 20 minutes to go. Let's do it.
That involves me. Not like other people. Like I'm not here to spill tea or anything like that. That's not why I'm here. That's not the type of person I am.
Sure, Jen. We'll see.
No, this isn't like a live era. I think just for right now, because I just feel like I can't peacefully make vlogs or like YouTube videos, knowing that there's just so many things that people are getting wrong or like assuming, and it's been hard.
Gal, people have been assuming things about what you show for like almost a decade now. That's wild, but whatever. I don't mind. I love the live streams. Bring it on. Long form content, I'm here for it. Give me all the background noise.
Do I have a third person living with me? No. Just me and Feline. This is moving so fast that it's like I can only see like one question here and there. Did my therapist tell me to stop doing YouTube? No.
After all of these discussions with the therapist, it's
You are
so
big.
funny.
Correct. Oh my God, it's moving so fast. And
I love that the therapist is like, yes, queen, get online and address it. Talk about the things. Set the story straight.
have it on slow mode. Is there a way I can make it even slower?
Let's not even talk about the food addiction or any of that stuff. Your relationship with food, your relationship with healthcare, your anxiety. Let's not talk about any of that. Yes, get it on the live stream.
Do I still have my Stream Queen cup? I do. I do.
Who said, Brandon? Set your narrative and slay. Get to work, Mary.
Are you really truly think you are being honest with your therapist? Yes. To the point of where sometimes it's like,
oh my God,
it's hard. Like, especially today, like I opened up about something today that like normally I would just like leave in the back of my mind, wouldn't even be honest with myself type thing.
right.
And I'm very, very honest in my therapy. I'm here to take advantage. I pay over $200 per session. So I'm not going to sit here and not take advantage of it because it's been freaking pricey as hell.
Okay, I'm quite ignorant to this. 200 American buckaroos. So for the 12 sessions would be close to 2,500 buckaroos. How does insurance work? Huh. That's a lot of dollary dues.
And yeah, it actually feels good. It feels nice.
I think it must have something to do with it being tied to the weight loss center as well.
You never once said anything bad about Destiny's mom, even though she disrespected you majorly. That shows how compassionate and understanding you are. Thank you, James. That's because I really, really love her mom. Through it all. And it got kind of hectic, let me tell you. It got abusive, whatever it may be. And this is also something else I kind of wanted to talk about.
Oh, really? Damn, that's expensive.
When people assumed that I hit Destiny's mom, which I didn't. So thank you, Destiny, for clarifying that. Thank you for being honest.
Oh yeah, I do. Sorry, chat. I do recall her saying that her insurance wouldn't cover it and she'd have to pay it out of pocket. Yes.
People were like crazy attacking me. Like, oh my God, I cannot believe that you'd be abusive and you'd hit somebody. Then when Destiny came back to clarify, Amberlynn didn't hit my mom. My mom beat up Amberlynn. All the same people are now, oh, Amberlynn deserved it. It's just like, I think that like,
no one deserves violence.
Like that very situation has made me realize, like more than ever, where people's hearts are. Like 100%.
Who are you watching? What are you doing? I think take a walk in nature. Stop paying attention to the people's opinions on the internet of you, because that's honestly, I don't think it's a lesson that Ambi will ever learn. But if she did, boy howdy, I think that she'd have a much more peaceful day to day.
For anyone to like validate abuse, yikes on bikes. It's not okay. And thankfully, so thank you again, Destiny. Her last live stream that she did right after I did one, Obsessed Much, she did clarify that I have
Obsessed Much is literally talking about Destiny in this stream.
not lied about anything regarding her mom. So
Feline must feel real awkward, hey?
oh, thanks.
I
Destiny.
would. I mean, if I were in Feline's position and if I had my partner's nickname tattooed on me and she decided to live stream for 4 hours so far in 3 days about their ex and their YouTube drama, I don't know how I'd feel about that. Yeah. Probably not super cool.
Justice, it's okay. They can be cruel. Like, honestly, they can. But it's just funny because, like, me and Destiny said pretty much the same exact story, word for word, when it came to her mom hitting me. And everyone believed Destiny. But then for me, everyone's like, you're a liar. And they're...
Nah. For me, I believe no one. No one is telling 100% of the truth. So I just sit in my little corner and I just listen to the people talking and I try to figure out what I believe. That's it. That's all.
There has been people who are like, I might not like Amberlynn, but you guys are like being biased. It's literally, for the lack of a better word, it's like, it's just biased.
I don't trust either of you. So I'm just going to sit here and make my own mind up. Thank you so much.
Destiny is a known cheater and liar. And people are just choosing to believe her because it's more fun. It's more entertainment. And I used to be like, the way that I would handle this situation in the past would be very different than I'm handling it now. That's all I can say. In the past, I would very much be like, well, here's some screenshots. Well, here's some tea. Here's some of this. Here's some of that. And
I would like that. I'm out, actually.
Not that person no more.
Oh, that's
and
a shame.
That just shows strength. It shows change. It shows that I've learned from my mistakes.
Ma'am, just because you're not showing the receipts doesn't mean you're not sitting here for an hour and 40 minutes and rebutting everything that Destiny said yesterday. Like, this is literally just back and forth. Whoever said whatever.
And it shows growth. And the reason why I continue to stand up for myself and share my story is because it's empowering. And that's actually the word that my therapist used today, is that me doing these live streams is because it makes
technically I had a mouthful left, Karina.
me feel empowered, because I am so tired of people putting words in my mouth. I would rather use my mouth to use the right words, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So yeah. Like, if this was just about money, this would have already happened. I'm only on here because Destiny started this. So if this was about money, or I wanted...
Again, there are no high worlds. There are no high roads in Girl World. Just... Someone said something about me online. I must load up the camera and talk back. Okay, sure, whatever. Go to town. I'll have fun watching.
To
Not a problem.
manipulate the audience or whatever it may be, or I wanted drama on my channel, this would have already happened. It would have happened years ago. But
no, it wouldn't have, because you needed a catalyst for it to happen, and that catalyst was Destiny coming online and speaking her version of events. And I said when Destiny came online, I was like, who the hell even cares about tea? Very, very cold style tea from 8 years ago. There probably won't be too much in it. And so far there hasn't really been that much in it. I don't care what Ambi allegedly smells like. Like, that's outside of my care zone. But I didn't necessarily see Ambi getting flustered and kind of returning the volley and then us suddenly coming into this situation type of deal. Hey, that worked.
I'm only doing this because I feel like put up against a wall, kind of, a little bit.
How?
So it's...
Again, this is just like every one of Ambi's problems that she has with reaction channels or anyone who speaks on her or her content. What does it matter? Like, what does the opinion of other people on the internet matter about you and your content? What does it matter? Nothing. It doesn't matter one whit to you. If you want to stand up for your honor, go to town, Mary. But if you also then turn around and cry about how hard it is seeing that people don't like you or believe different things, then maybe the internet is not the best place.
Like, the fact that this is all...
Or put up barriers, find safeguards, find ways to not expose yourself to the mean comments, do all of those things, but you won't.
Also my job, having to
choices
defend myself. It's rough. It's crazy. It's a weird situation to be in. So yeah.
100% Lottie. Also, I don't think the therapist is watching Ambi because billable hours.
What are you even saying? I think that if you actually listen to me, then you would know what I'm saying. But I feel like a lot of people don't listen. They don't hear me. And it's because they don't want to. Stop dodging questions. I'm not really getting any. Oh, thank you, Caitlin. That means a world to me, honestly. Truly. No, I have never hit any of my exes.
I don't really want to talk about it, but that's not how I remember all of the exes, right? I'm not wrong, right? Right? I think that's a lie.
My stance on baked beans, not a fan. Not a fan. Do I still want to go to California? Yes, I was raised there.
Is this gaslighting? Yes. Yes, it is. Moonface, lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for being here for 8 months. Moonface says, do something nice for yourself today and always. I agree. That's a great message, Moonface. Thank you for the support. And chat, you heard Moonface. Make sure you take care of yourself today. Big cup of tea at least, at the minimum. I'm not wrong? Okay, good.
Lot.
Thank you.
Yes, my goal is still to get weight loss surgery this year.
Yeah, because we're just not going to talk about Casey's response to the Rain and Petals eavesdrop and all of that stuff. That just doesn't exist in Ambi's history anymore, according to her. Okay.
Did I sit on one of my exes? What? I sit on Feline. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, thank you, Hannah, for the super chat.
Bye, Savitri. Have fun.
No, I swear to God, I sit on her and she likes it. I'm not even lying. I hate it. Like, I don't hate it. I hated it in the beginning because I am a self-conscious bitch. But y'all, there are people out there who do not give a fuck if you're fat. They don't give a fuck. They see beyond that. And she's one of them. And
I don't care about that at all. Whatever. I might need to take a leaf out of my own book and experiment with some shapes. Why are we talking about this?
very fucking grateful.
Gravity? Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just, like, my knees hurt in general. I'm just thinking, like, calf raises, right? Chat, raise your hand if you do seated calf raises. They're really fun. I like them, mostly because, like, carrying around a bigger body, you tend to get really good calf development. So I like my seated calf raises. They're good. I just need some shapes.
Can I introduce you to the caterpillars? I'm said stop. Yes, I can.
I'm just worried for everyone's knees.
Kate and Ashley.
That's all.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it would be Linda, yeah.
Oh, some of y'all are funny. Do I have an OF? No, I do not. I personally like my makeup today. I think my makeup looks really, really good. I love my Telfar earrings that Feline got me.
I can barely see it because it looks like you're covered in Vaseline.
Thank you, baby. And yeah, no one can make me feel bad about my makeup because I like it.
Okay, work.
See, that's something that I'm growing and I'm learning is that people can say whatever the fuck they want, but if you like something and you feel good, then feel good. And
I need that on a clip.
Ignore everyone else.
Except if it's people being mean in the comments, which is an insufferable affront to Ambi's existence. Bad.
Have I put hearts in a jar? I don't know what that means. Bro, this is moving so fast.
Morning, Lisa.
I don't know what scat is. Never heard of it.
She's not a big jazz fan.
Bullet Journal is in the office. I'm
Oh no!
Who decided to...
Oh no, I don't know where I was. Hold on. There-ish? Maybe there-ish. Aw, I laughed so hard I ruined it.
Bro, this is moving so fast.
Skip it?
I would give a lot of it away, I feel like. Like, my first thought was giving it to people who need it.
Amy, thank you.
I mean, I would keep some, obviously. But that's the first thought that I had. I've already made $1 million in my lifetime. I know it don't look like it.
So loud.
Oh, God.
Do you know what's absolutely crazy? I reckon Ambi goes into her back end. She reaches around, searches into her back end, because the fun thing about the YouTube studio is you can actually see your total revenue. So you can say, like, how much like money did my channel generate last year, last month, last week. And I bet she's gone to see the lifetime of her channel and absolutely seen 7 figures. Absolutely, 100%.
Never go unmedicated if you're bipolar.
Phrasing?
Because I wasted a lot of money. A lot of money. Someone said, girl, give me some. I have given...
I mean, there's a whole... I'm not going to talk about her medication or whether or not she's on it, but the whole concept of, like, wasting money, gal, check out every one of your recent Temu and Amazon purchases. Like, it's literally... You are just throwing money into a landfill in the form of plastic.
Subscribers money. I've helped before. I have.
Noted, Emily.
Yeah. I have wasted a lot of money on food. I have. Would I collab with Nikocado? No, I would not. He makes a mockery out of domestic abuse, like, and gets away with it. It's disgusting.
Also, they've got beef. Nick shades Ambi quite frequently.
And he's also the one who said I lied about cancer. Disgusting. So no, I would not. Oh, thank you, Angel May.
Hey, somebody.
So
I agree.
How old are your pets? So cute. We have 2 chihuahuas too. Love them. Wishing all the best. Thank you so much. Oh my god, chihuahuas are freaking adorable and they're so loving. How old are they? Oh my gosh. Okay.
And the thing is, she's such a consumerist at heart. Like, and there's a whole heap of reasons for that I'm not professional enough to talk about or unpack. But she truly is oh look, a bag for $40. Oh look, 7 bags for $40 each, and then all of a sudden we're giving away bags every year. Do you know what I mean? Like her entire wardrobe is just in a consistent shift and cycle of buy things, put things in, take things out, give to charity. But it's not like a 12 monthly thing. It feels like it's much faster of a cycle.
Twinkie's gonna be 11. Rarity and Wasabi are like, I would say like a year difference. Math, Amberlynn. Wasabi is gonna be 8. Rarity is gonna be 7. Math.
It's true. We did get Pierre because of the purchases, and for that we should be grateful, Ellen. But it says tote bag, Lottie. It's tote bag.
Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you. It's a dress. Now that you say the binge monster didn't exist, how do you explain being mean to Beck when she didn't want to get you food? I talked about this in my last live stream. Food addiction. What president would you want to meet? Obama. Flene's over there making hand movements.
Are we just replacing the phrase binge monster for food addiction now? Is that just what we're doing? Okay, great, cool.
The door frames aren't broken. They're an X for a reason, am I right? Oh, sometimes there's a lull, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam. My love language is literally all
It's because her internet connection has cut out a few times.
of them. Literally all of them.
Oh, K-Bugs, hello, good to see you.
Love Bomblin. No, I just love hard. I love so hard.
That's how, Linda.
Ugh. I'm sorry if I didn't read your super chat. Thank you, Megan, for the super chat. Read a poem or a recent journal entry.
Oh, please do that. That would be so much fun.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's too personal. See, that's something in the past that I would have done. I have changed and I am improving, showing growth. Yes, I am.
Keeping your poetry and bullet journals private is growth. Okay, noted. Just for when I decide to grow up, I guess. Roses are red, violets are blue.
Why no blush today?
Ambi choked on potato and then did a poo. Hey! And then everybody clapped. Oh, goodness. Oh, we have fun here.
I wasn't feeling her. I noticed that when I wear blush, it makes my under eyes look even darker when they already are pretty dark because my mascara likes to make them dark. So I just noticed it makes it look darker. So sometimes I'll wear blush and sometimes I won't.
Do you know what? I've never understood the concept that you shouldn't make yourself laugh. You 100% should make yourself laugh. You can't rely on anybody else to make you laugh, so you may as well make yourself laugh.
Yeah, insomnia can definitely cause that as well. Yeah. Do I still drink coffee? No, I am a caffeine-free type of gal. Do I like?
Yeah, that comment really didn't make a lot of sense, Shell. So she said that blush makes her under eyes seem darker. I mean, that doesn't say, like, making other parts of your face lighter might affect how we see shadow, but just, like, I don't know, if you're gonna go for blush, concealer, that might help.
Like pickles? I do. Shower pooping never happened, just another rumor. Do I still talk to Pink Sparkles? Yes, like almost every day.
Pink Sparkles might be worth a watch. She had such good energy. She was so just real big energy. I like that big energy.
Can I bring back my intro music? Maybe. I just feel like no one liked it. It's so funny when people say ALR doing live streams because she wants money. So annoying. That's like someone going to work, like going to be a waitress, or someone writing a book, or someone, whatever they may do, starting OnlyFans. It's because people need money to survive. Things that should be free, like a roof over your head and water and food, are not free things. So yes, this is my job. And
not the Marxist theories coming out of capitalist Lynn over here. That's great.
And
all of these things should be free. Also, I should be able to buy whatever I want from Temu, from the money that I generate off of people watching me being entertaining on the internet. Hoo boy.
rent is not due. I already paid rent. So yeah, I don't get it. It's like the weirdest thing to me. Getting heat for making money. Well, it's so weird. I don't.
You need to stop paying attention to what every single person. You need to stop paying attention to every single person's opinion of you, Ambi. That's what you need to learn. The maturity and the growth needs to be recognizing when people are literally just jabbing at you, trolling you, saying things to get a rise out of you, and acknowledging that happens and you have the power to not address it. God, life would be simpler.
No, I can't. For something I can't process it. Like, this has been my job, like strictly been my job for 8 years now. This is how I make money. Some people only have to write one book. It goes famous and they're done for the rest of their life. It goes famous. You know what I mean?
Ambi, could you please publish a book? Self-publish. You know it's easy to do. Did The Onion have a 4th book? I saw Dark Aeon's channel pop up for me the other day, and I was just like, oh, there's a 4th book by The Onion? I will be watching that at some point. Write a book, Ambi. Publish. I would like to read it. I'd like to read it so bad.
But yeah, you know, it's 2023, fixing to be 2024 before we know it. And
also, I don't think many people in the modern era write and release one book and just kind of go, well, that's it, I'm done. But okie dokie.
And, not to bring up reaction channels, but Zachary Michael's a really good example. Like,
oh, we got to talk about reaction channels. Okay, well, here we go.
He went to college for what he was doing for his career, and he ended up quitting his career to react to me. Talk about weird. I feel like that's weird. I don't know.
Forgive me if I'm incorrect, because I'm not caught up on Zachary Michael's life outside of the odd snippet that I see on YouTube. If that's the case, work. I mean, if you're in a career that you're not necessarily wanting to continue, or you're wanting to take a break, or like, that's the fun thing about careers, Ambi. You can take a break, like, especially if you're I believe Zachary Michael's an educator, right? Like, especially if you're an educator, take a year off. Like, or if you don't enjoy your workplace, find somewhere else, or just take a break. It's even better if you're able to do that, having a career, and saying, I want to try out something different, such as, like, you know, making content on the internet. Also, it's not all about you, because I believe Zachary Michael also does other stuff on the internet that isn't focused on you, Ambi, but good try. And then she fires him.
Like, that's just an opinion. Everyone can have it.
Or is Ambi just wrong on that?
Like, that's weird. Like, going to college, like, you're literally actively in a career, and then you quit to react to Amberlynn Reid, a very boring YouTuber. Like, that's weird.
I mean, in this fantasy land that Amber's telling me this story, quit to create YouTube content, sure, or digital content. I know that Zachary Michaels also does like Twitch content. They were doing Animal Crossing content at one point. I remember seeing, like, work if you can get it, work.
That's a little weird. And
no, she's just wrong.
Everyone's all loves it because he reacts to me. It's just more of like the hypocrisy, ma'am. It's just people being hypocrites. And it's like, a lot of people agree that it's weird. Thank you. I agree. It is weird, but I mean, make your money.
Is this just new news? Did Ambi just have breaking news and not realize it?
I based on how much I make and how much I've made in the past, I pretty much know, for the most part, how much he makes. And it's a lot. He makes a lot of money. So I get why he quit his job. You come for me. And I put in more work.
Sorry, it was a really inopportune time for her internet to cut out there. But just so everybody knows, Ambi puts in more work than any other reactor. Just so you know.
No tea, no shade. I film my life. I talk about my true innards. Yeah, take that as a quote, please. Like my last vlog.
I'm not interested in your innards, but thank you.
Or my last live stream, people love the quote. I said she left me like a raisin. Because it's true, she did. She left me like a raisin. The easiest way for me to make money is to react to videos.
Then do it, gal. Jump on.
I've reacted to 5-6 videos in the last decade. That shit's easy.
Is it? Because you suck at it. Whoops. I think I remember watching every single one of Ambi's reactions and thinking, God, this is terrible. There was one she could barely get through 10 minutes. She just had nothing. She's not good at reactions, and you don't have to be, and I'm not saying it's hard. Like, for me, I turn the camera on, I put someone up here, I sit in my chair, and I talk to chat, and try to make myself laugh. And that's about it. It isn't hard. But, like, it's not for everyone. And everyone can do it, and everyone should give it a crack. Go ahead. But, like, whether or not people are going to find it entertaining is a different topic of conversation. Would I rather watch Vlogmas Day 12 or Ambi try to react to someone? The full thing? Probably Vlogmas. I'd watch the first maybe 5 minutes of her reacting to someone, but more than likely she's going to get bored and clock out 12 minutes in. So no.
To vlog as often as I do and to talk about...
Easy because she can't do a picture-in-picture. That's true, X, actually. She hasn't been able to set up her own format. She does have a unique format, though, which is the holding the laptop here. Which is great.
The things that I do. Zach, try it, honey. Try it. Yeah. Oh, I do edit. I edit a lot. Like, all those little jump cuts. Yeah, it takes a lot of work. Like, Feline has stood over...
Does she also not realize that Zachary Michael puts out videos that are edited together as well?
For me,
Her... I don't know. Her comparisons are so strange.
watched me edit before. No, I'm not creepy, baby. But I'm just saying, like...
Do you know what I think? I think that sitting here reading from chat and not having anything to talk about is, if not easier, just as easy as reacting. Reacting to something actually allows you to have something to kind of, like, go back and forth on, which is great. But, like, having watched a lot of Another Person on YouTube and Amber do this, where they just kind of stare at the chat and wait for a talking point to come up, it's a less efficient way of doing this, I suppose.
Because of, like, people being so biased and, like, Zach only reacting to me and, like, maybe, like, one or two other people.
Not one or two other people from what I remember, like, multiple other people. Let's see. There's Ambi. There's the one that we're not talking about. There's the Slaytons, because I know that they were covering the 1,000 Pound Sisters. They were covering 1,000 Pound Besties. There's a new live streamer who I'm not familiar with, something girl. So that's at least 5 that I can think of. Plus doing gaming stuff over on Twitch. Work. Like I said, work.
Like, people are okay with that because of the things that he says about me. Like, oh, it's so weird. Oh, definitely not jealous. He only gets views because of me and because of other people. Is that condescending? Sure. It makes me feel like...
Do you feel like a winner, Ambi? Do you feel like the winner because people like to talk about you on the internet and people like to watch other people's opinions more than they like to watch you? Do you feel like a winner?
It's so weird that people care about what I have to say. Like, people care about what I'm doing. Whether it's for, like,
I don't care about what you have to say. I care about what you have for doing what you happen to be doing. Because sometimes it's interesting and sometimes I like to talk about the way it makes me feel or think or how I reflect on it. But, like, you as an individual, I mean, not so much. Specifically, the example of Ambi standing there and wiping a kitchen counter for 9 minutes as content sticks in my brain rent-free, as an example of, like, things that I've watched that I'd never get my time back. So, it's kind of give and take. Sometimes there's interest and sometimes there's not.
a good or a bad reason. Like, it's so weird that, like, that's my life, that people want to see it. That's something that people want to see so bad that they also watch it through other people. They, like...
People want to see it so bad, Ambi, because I hate saying this, and I honestly don't mean this as a personal thing, just in case you're watching. You've admitted to it yourself that people like to watch the train wreck. What's funner than watching the train wreck by yourself? Watching the train wreck with friends. It's the natural order of the world that everything is better with friends. Let's come back down to earth here.
People watch me. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy. And I mean, that is what it is. It truly is what it is. And this might be one of my narcissistic tendencies, if you will. Or, as my therapist called me out today, low-key called me out, said that because I didn't get the attention and the love that a child should get, that I'm probably trying to get that from strangers online. Which, you know what? Might be right, might be true. Now let's dig a little deeper and let's figure out how, like, not to do that. But I'm
gonna take that back because I'm not a professional, but I would like people's thoughts.
narcissistic tendencies, if you will. Or, as my therapist called me out today, low-key called me out, said that because I didn't get the attention and a love that a child should get, that I'm probably trying to get that from strangers online. Which, you know what?
What a shock. That's shocking. I'm shocked. Wow. I'm shocked. Shocking.
Might be right, might be true. Now let's dig a little deeper and let's figure out how,
That's not low-key at all.
like, not to do that. But I'm able to, like, admit to some truth to that for sure. That could be the case, but definitely not a narcissist, just a little narcissistic tendencies that, you know, mix up with, like, trauma. And, you know, I'm bipolar. I have, you know, massive issues, anxiety, trauma, something that I recently discovered that I've been going through, which is really weird and
Oh, good. Great. Add another one to the list. Everyone get your markers.
happened in the middle of therapy today, is like, which I got called out again by my therapist, is I disassociate. I don't really know much about it, but I know the fucking feeling, and that shit is scary. It happened a couple times during my last live stream that I did, and I try so hard to act like I'm totally fine, but thankfully in front of my therapist I don't have to do that. And he called me out and he was like, what just happened? So yeah, it's just like random little things that I'm dealing with, and now I'm rambling and someone just told me to shut up, but yet they're on my video listening to me. You can always click off. I'm just an open book right now. So yeah.
How many people are closing the book?
Coach Ramblin'. I'm rooting for your weight loss surgery. Mine was 4 years ago. I went from...
Is this getting called out or is this addressing a problem? Hopefully the second one, if there's some discussion about managing all of that and, like, being aware of it, I suppose. But it's not the first time that Amby's brought it up, so I'm not surprised. Like, she's spoken about that feeling pretty often on her channel, but, you know, we're not therapists. We're not, well, most of us aren't, I guess. We're not mental health care professionals. We're not... all of these conversations she should have been having with therapists, and specifically the therapist last year that totally existed, you guys. But, you know, she never went deeper than surface level with that professional, apparently. And yet here we are in 11 sessions. Boy howdy, how swiftly things move.
400 to 250. My journey is rough because I have lymphedema and Hashimoto's thyroid issues. Oh my God, Ray. Wait, you have vlogs in your name? Do you vlog? I need to go watch you. And congrats, you did amazing. Holy crap. I have to mention this. Sorry that it bugs me, but it's the same reason I can't watch Tom Cruise movies. Okay? There is a midline shift in your face. Yes! Your front tooth is directly in the center of your face. Oh my God. Thank you for noticing. I've also noticed.
Oh my God, who the fuck cares?
It's because I used to have a massive gap, huge gap for years, and my teeth have shifted, and it made that happen. Yes, I know it's bad. Girl,
You know what's bad? Who the fuck said that?
we all have a
Who
sexual
cares?
the victim. I am a victim to some things. We all are, unfortunately. And something I've also learned in therapy. Therapy is very much my personality trait.
Yeah, she was talking about a center tooth, somebody.
Yes.
My God.
When you take it seriously. I've learned that people are very unsympathetic to certain situations, and it's so easy for people to say stop being a victim when they just don't give a shit about you, like, as an individual. And it is what it is. So when people say that to me, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't, because I...
Okay, great. So far you have said that you've stopped giving a fuck about a lot of stuff that people have said about you on the internet. So I can't wait for you never to talk about people's opinions about you on the internet ever again. Can't wait.
know what I've been through, and anyone watching me also knows what they've been through. So if anyone ever tells you stop being a victim, it's because more than likely you are, period. And I stand by that.
Okay.
People in this chat are deranged. They need to look into the mirror, and if people saw their mistakes online, they would be crucified too. They aren't any better, 100%. I agree with that, lady. I do agree with that.
Man, I wish I could live in a world where I could just wash away all of my poor choices and selfish behavior and just terribleness because I experienced something. It makes me sound terrible, but that's very much the logic that Amby's applying to all of this.
Trauma dumping. That's my channel. That is my channel. Especially right now. Oh my God. I'm just going through a lot. And sometimes I share intimate details where I shouldn't. And that's a little something I am working on. So me declining...
No, you don't share intimate details. You excuse certain behaviors and activities by essentially drawing or attempting to draw sympathy because of XYZ, mental health, past histories, trauma, SA, all of that stuff. That's what that is, because accountability never actually existed. It just doesn't exist for Ambi.
To read some of my journal or a poem is a big step in the right direction.
46, hello mate. Thank you so much for being here for 9 months. 46 says 9 months of finding this wonderful group. Yay, yay. Lovely to see you, mate. I hope you and the partner are doing well. Thank you for the support. And happy Tuesday.
But there still is some things that I let slip out. So
that's me, Cameron. Happy Pride.
Just know that if you're on my channel or you're watching me, especially during a live stream, trauma dumping might happen. And if y'all need a trauma dump, go for it, because I'm willing to be here and I'm willing to be an ear.
Holy shit, never opened that door.
Or a shoulder to cry on.
Dear universe, please do not encourage Ambi's audience to trauma dump on her. That is not what the internet is for. Please. My God.
I don't have an issue with that. I never have. I know there are some other YouTubers who do, but I am not the one. So if you need to feel like you're not alone, go for it. So yeah.
If you need to feel like you're not alone, reach out to professional services, friends, family, people who are in your real life, and not just internet strangers who happen to watch Amberlynn Reid. I just feel, no, that's not, or at least build some form of rapport between individuals as internet strangers. Don't just go around to live chats and dump. It's not good. Not good.
Narcs usually come from trauma. Yes, I actually agree with that wholeheartedly. This whole like narcissist thing.
Oceana, she did, yeah. Ellen, thank you so much for being here for 25 months. Ellen says, I could never watch Ambi without all you guys. Oh, thanks, mate. Glad to have you here, and thank you very much for the support. I listened to a lot of this solo and did not enjoy the reality experience. Much more fun to do it with buddies.
It's so silly because it also is something else that like people cannot control. So let's just say I am a narcissist, just for the sake of like arguing about it. People like almost like calling me out or like saying that as a bad thing is probably insulting to people who like do have it. And I know for me, like I used to have my username narcissistic goddess.
I think I'm not interested in diagnosing anyone because, again, who am I? No one. And the whole conversation about narcissism is very much, and I agree with Ambi, like narcissistic tendencies versus actually diagnosed narcissism, very different. And saying that someone has narcissistic traits, all well and good. I honestly think the whole conversation about narcissism with Ambi is just what I was saying earlier in the stream. We like to problem solve. We like to have answers to the questions that we have. And when the question is, what the hell's going on with Amberlynn Reid? If there's a very easy, neatly packaged little like thing in a box that says this is the reason why these things are happening, then yeah, I think a lot of people would want to lean into that. Me, I'm not necessarily, I don't care for that line of thinking. I just like the whole like, Ambi, go to a mental health care professional. Go sort it out, gal, because I'm not interested in all of that. But also, can we please stop using our mental health concerns, our past, and all of that as excuses for every terrible thing that we do? And more specifically to that point, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing to do, just a thing that people get really over, is being lied to on the internet from a content creator such as Amber. Chat. Who'd I miss? Mandy, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. I hope you're having a great night. Mandy says, my little nephew was listening to my 80-year-old dad's grandpa go on and on. All of a sudden tells his papa, turn the page. Please tell Amber the same. That's a good one. I like that. Thank you very much for the super chat, Mandy. And 46, thank you for the super chat too. And 46 says, thanks for the well wishes. Boyfriend just hit his 100-pound loss mark. That's great. Please pass on our congrats. I'm down 56. Congrats to you as well. Lifestyle changes taught us so much. We're feeling great. I'm really happy you're feeling great, mate. Thanks for sharing, and thank you for the super chat.
On Instagram because I was playing the role of what people like say to me, and in a way that is offensive, and I got called out, and I learned from my mistakes, so I took that off as my username. I also want to say I have done
is that how we got to hi, I'm Bambi? Right, got it.
Some research about what I said regarding I prefer females. That's not what I meant to say, because I've learned that
I'm not interested in revisiting that conversation with Ambi. No thank you.
You need to say it in a respectful way, because Wokeland period. No, I really truly did not know the difference.
Skip.
No, I'm doing better with that for sure. No, I have not done Delta 8 in over a month. I miss it a lot.
You know what,
there
Brandon?
wasn't-
I think it'd be honestly safe to assume that if Ambi ever starts a sentence rather with "I did some research," just jump forward.
a moment through this whole YouTube thing and this and that and Destiny and my sexual
Oh, hey, Hanny, good to see you, mate. Hanny, thank you for the super chat. He says, I don't know if I just had a bad day. Doubt that. Life's been amazing. I'm glad to hear that, mate. But Ambi is extra annoying lately. I'm just here for furry pulpy. Ooh. Thank you for the super chat, Hanny. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that you're having a fabulous day. And Ambi in vlog content or live stream content, very, very relatable in the, ooh boy, she makes me irritable. Yes. I agree.
assault coming back up and oh my god. And some personal stuff with my brother and my dad. Like between all of that, I almost went back to Delta 8 and like Feline had to like look me in the eye and be like, you don't want to do that. So thank God for her. It's just been like, I don't know. I just feel like a lot's happening. I had a hater contact me on Instagram.
Of course you did.
And they were like, you were gone for a week. And people made so much drama around your name.
Who? Who told her this? Also, who cares? Also, who was making drama? Ambi was away for 5 days. Honestly, us as an audience saying, oh, Ambi's been gone for 5 days. I wonder what's happening. I wonder if the weight loss surgery has moved up. Is my timeline wrong? Blah, blah, blah. Like, none of that. That's not drama. That's literally just having a chat about internet stuff. That's so stupid. That's dumb. I hate it.
And that just goes to show that it's not you causing this. And I said, oh, wow. Thanks for noticing. So yeah. No. Feline does not eat cornstarch, and neither do I. Someone asked if you ate cornstarch!
No, but I love watching videos of people.
She likes watching people eat cornstarch, which I do too, because it's so satisfying that like it makes you want to do it, but bro, not happening. Oh, it doesn't make you want to do it.
I don't want to eat cornstarch. Who's out here eating cornstarch? I mean, it's great as like a binder on stuff.
Yes, Feline lives with me. It's both of us together. Forever? Are you proposing? I'm just kidding. Aw.
Oh my god, I forgot that she got a ring from Becky, right? Oh god, I forgot that.
My favorite thing about Feline. Oh
Oh god, that was such a messy
my
time.
god, so
Messy.
many. You're hardworking as shit. You're dedicated to.
I don't care about Feline. I'm sorry, but Feline, if you want to step on camera and become an actual side character, that'd be great. But I don't care how hard you work. I don't care. I just don't care. None of, like, honestly, this is going to sound really bad. The least interesting thing about Amber is her current relationship. Her previous relationship with all of her exes is far more interesting currently than the relationship she's in right now. Which makes me feel bad. I don't think Feline's a bad person at all. I don't know her because she hasn't really been involved in anything. She's just hands.
Play Mario Kart on stream. That'd be funny.
Get your ass whooped live.
I always win.
Okay, first of all, it's not always.
I always
Well, Lottie, I feel like it would be on brand for Ambi.
win.
For sure.
70% of the time I'm winning.
Not that face. I'm not going back.
true.
I have no time.
Oh. I can twerk.
Ambi can twerk. You heard it here first. Or second.
I don't know. Emily, I would love me a pride moment. Oh my god. Crying for no reason. Oh my god, have you never been in love? Like true, like when I think of Feline and the
I think she's got sinuses. Well, I think she has sinuses, but I think she has the sniffles.
things that I like about her, oh my god, my mascara. And the things I love about her, like, and the person that she is.
I don't care. I super don't care. I've never even met Feline.
And
Skip it.
It's very triggering when people say that to me.
What's
It is.
that?
Be vulnerable. And I think that is like, I'm crying because something that hard. Like when I'm vulnerable, whether it be like I'm sad about something, or I'm crying because I love somebody, or I'm crying because I'm happy, or I'm crying because something bad happened. Everyone always says crocodile tears. And I think that is like one of the most triggering things that people say to me. And I
Holy shit. Stop listening to people.
be vulnerable.
One of the most triggering thing that people ever say to me is that I cry crocodile tears. Do you know how hard it is to sit here and be vulnerable with an audience who hates you, who just sits in your comments calling you mean names while you sit slaving away every day, creating content for them to watch, for them to just go and watch your reaction channel? Do you know how hard it is? Fuck, grow up, holy shit.
And it's very triggering when people say that to me. It is. Because
I can't.
like I've said a million times over, like I'm only coming from like a true and
Hey Rummy, good to see
real
you.
good place. And when people say that, it makes me feel like I'm being invalidated. And I just wonder if that's like...
You should not get your validation from strangers on the internet. Say it with me, chat. You should not feel validation from ones and zeros on a screen. Get a fucking life, take a walk in nature, find some real friends. Holy shit.
due to my past.
This is where she gets me frustrated.
Well. Oh, Carla, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, triggered Lynn. Yeah. Am I still hooked on baby corn? No, I'm not, actually.
That's true. Her therapist did say this was good for her. Lottie, you're right. Broccoli Monster, I validate you.
Andrew, yes, I do read them. I do.
Also, chat, there's a whole bunch of you here. Hi, I hope you're having a great day and taking care of yourselves. And please talk to your friends and families. Give someone a hug in your life. Just please take a walk in nature. And also, if you'd like to hit the like button, that'd be great. And don't forget to drink your water and wear your sunscreen.
Megan, I get canceled every single day. I stay canceled. Like, for real.
100% RC. There can be healthy relationships on the internet, and there can be like whatever Ambi experiences with her relationship with her audiences, but the amount of the level of emotional investment that you have in the validation and support of strangers on the internet needs to be brought down quite heavily. Like, if you can't function in your real world because your internet world has opinions of you, you're gonna need to dig a bit deeper in that therapy, I think.
They want to know what your favorite thing about me is.
Oh, 100% Ghost, yeah. You see someone doing like a great thing, go and validate them in the real world.
Oh, I get scared, you guys. Yeah.
I think it has to be just how loving you
Somehow, Rummy, I don't know how.
are. Even when people do wrong, just so willing to.
Lottie, that one's a bit of a stretch, by the way.
Did you guys hear her?
Like, she has a partner who lives with her. Why would you keep saying that you need online validation when you are living with your partner? Like, that's crazy.
Feline doesn't see my money. Oh. Sorry. Oh, they didn't hear you. They said that she said that it's how loving, that I have a big heart, and that no matter how, like in the past, like what people do.
Oh my god, Annie, hi, what's going on? Well, Ambi's got a response to Destiny's response today, so that's fun. Also, hope you're well. Have a big cup of coffee for me.
Me, I have room in my
Also, happy Pride again.
heart to forgive people. There we go. I didn't know how to word it. Did I word it right? Yeah, okay. Favorite zodiac sign? I don't really do the zodiac moment, but I'm a Capricorn, so I'll say Capricorn. Someone just said Delta 8 is a gateway drug to meth. No. Nope. I love you. I stopped Delta 8 because...
I look, as someone who has no idea what the fuck Delta 8 is, I supremely don't care about Ambi's struggles with Delta 8. Get out of my face.
Why did I? It was making me hungry, okay? Like, I would get so hungry.
Was she, hold on, wait, did she go to the school of diet and weight loss that the other one went to? Where she was taking Delta 8 while she was on Ozempic so she could feel hungry while also feeling nauseous and not hungry? Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's like, that's the opposite of what I want to be.
Yeah.
So, that's one of like the
Yeah, that makes sense.
big reasons. And then another reason, like, I was getting like anxious.
I thought that timeline was correct. Thank you, Chaz.
I was like, when I was high, I would not want to do anything. Like, chores? No. Film? No. Clean? Nah. Like, Errands? No. Appointments? Who's that? Like, it was crazy. So I just had to stop.
Great. Lottie, thank you so much for the super chat. That's not at all required, but very much appreciated. Lottie says, just paying the validation tax to one of my favorite parasocial relationships. Oh, thanks, mate. Love you, Zach, in chat. Okay, as you were. Back to it, Lottie, but thank you for the support. And right back at you, mate. I appreciate it.
No, Feline is not a Capricorn. That is moi, moi, moi. That makeup's been on for days. This is fresh makeup from today. Wait.
RC says Delta 8 is a gateway drug to freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. I can see
my
it.
hair is a little dirty moment.
Oh,
Aww.
it does.
You like my eyeliner?
Bex,
Thank
good to see you. It
I noticed
does.
my last live stream because
I had a general sense of what Delta 8 was. Was it cannabis byproduct or cannabis adjacent product? Yes.
I had the blinds open, I decided not to have them open this time. That my eyeliner looked so uneven, and I'm like, girl, it's not. Like, my eyeliner stays even. It was just like a literal elliptical. What? What is that?
She's saying was, I need to take the ears off.
What's the illusion word? Elliptical?
You know, I've been doing it too
elliptical,
long when that
elliptical.
happens.
Wait, what?
Are you trying to say illusion?
No, what's the word before the illusion word?
Optical!
Optical!
Fuck! Skip it.
Myself and to feel my fingers.
I'm one to get mad about pronunciation, but goddamn. I'm just annoyed.
Ooh, I'm okay, I promise. Optical. Why was I say elliptical? I was like, elliptical? Ooh, elliptical. Oh, hi. Twiggy's like, Mama, you good? You good? She knocked me out. Come here, lover bones. Knocked me out. I'm good. Yeah, my IQ is it's just overwhelmed by how smart I am.
I don't think that's how any of those words work.
Well, I'm just so smart.
But
I'm just
okey-dokey.
I'm just the smartest in the world. I'm the smartest in the world.
Sale, good to see you.
My best friend.
The elliptical is her jam, to be fair.
She was eaten.
Yes, Lottie, exactly. Now I feel the frustration everybody else feels
And she started choking.
when stupid Zach is trying to find a word.
Yeah, I'm not good. No, she wasn't choking. She was does your dog ever do that thing where it's like reverse sneezing? I was so scared. I said, what wrong?
What is reverse sneezing? Breathing in very quickly. Chat, I would like you all to try to make the face of a reverse sneeze along with me. What's a sneeze? Achoo. Is that what it is?
My eyebrows need to own zip code. Woo! Wait, I love a roasting challenge. I love. See, stuff like that's funny, but to call me like a fat whale who needs to die of a heart attack, like that can go. That can go. Why?
Wait, so you're a fan of roasts, just not terrible insults. Right. Right, got it.
I know, I just love so much. It's so crazy. Okay.
A snort or a snuffle? Maybe.
Yeah, for sure. Twinkie's gonna be 11.
I don't know how the anime filter would have worked on that one, Lottie. Probably wouldn't have recognized my face.
I've had her since she was 3. That is my best friend. The love that I feel for that dog is unmatched. Sorry.
Oh, small dogs often do reverse sneezing. It's a real thing. It's like a honk. Whack.
Sorry, Feline. I choose Twinkie.
It's when they rapidly pull air in. I'm learning something today, chat. You're wonderful. Thank you.
But yeah. So.
Does it have a name?
Someone just called me the Temu Queen. I wish they didn't do it. I wish they didn't do people dirty. I wish not. Oh, JT. I'm so sorry.
LaFlay, good
You're
to
gonna
see
give
you.
your that new dog you adopted all the loves. I know it. Eyeliner always
Sounds dangerous, but it's harmless. Some sort of stimulus as a sneeze, but more sort of noisy inhale. I need a name.
on fleek. Thank you. Ugh. My
What
eyebrows though, y'all came for
is
me.
the reverse
Y'all always coming for me and
sneeze
shit.
small dogs do called?
Um.
Some dogs have a condition known as paroxysmal respiration. Paroxysmal. Paroxysmal respiration. More commonly known are called reverse sneezing. With this condition, the dog rapidly pulls air in through the nose, whereas in a regular sneeze, the air is rapidly pushed out through the nose. Paroxysmal respiration. Chat, we learned! Good job, chat. Paroxysmal.
Work that camo. Hey, I'm not wearing a bra. Is that okay?
Yeah, sorry to all the Latin speakers in the chat.
Her snort
Probably didn't pronounce that right. Sorry.
is gonna be a thing now. Oh my god, notice
That's strawberry every time.
I'm in therapy for the first time today, and I'm so good.
Oh my god, every time. It's not funny. I mean, it's never not funny.
I snorted. He was like, no, he didn't even notice, I don't think. But yeah, it did happen. Thank you, Super Edgy. Would it tickle to rip your nose ring out? To rip it out? That wouldn't tickle, that would hurt.
Chat, I just want to say I love you guys. Thank you for being wonderful. Just, the joy you all have brought into my life has been just great. So thank you.
Do you like the new Miley song Flowers? I do. I do. Why are you yelling? I'm loud. I'm a loud girly. Okay, so someone just said, why did you stink so bad with Destiny? So Destiny said that it was after we were together that I smelled, while me and her were fine.
I so am not interested in that topic, but sure.
And I tried to explain. Right now, I'm just gonna like try my hardest to like leave my body right now and just say this and not look.
Gal, I honestly think if you're going to address a question in the chat, you need to be prepared to answer it. Like, there's no half-assing it. Got to whole-ass it. Oh my god, Milk Tea, hi. Hi, everyone, say hi, Milk. How are you? I watched your video the other day. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Also, I hope you're keeping cool, because I know that it's quite hot.
So, one of my symptoms of cancer was wait, I'm trying to leave my body. I'm trying to, because I wanted to say this last time so bad, and I was having a hard time because it was just a lot. Every time I start talking about this, I don't think I've absorbed that I've had cancer. That's something else that I think I need to work on. So after I had my hysterectomy, obviously I did not have cancer anymore, so I didn't have any more symptoms. And so that was not a symptom that I experienced anymore.
I need to put a pin in that entire discussion only because of the whole Ambi told us that she couldn't fit in a... Was it a CAT scan? No, some other scan. Anyway, there was a scan that Ambi couldn't get into to double check lymph nodes and etc. etc. So I don't think that ever really got resolved, which is concerning, I guess. But Ambi's just going to tell her own story, so whatever.
So people like making fun of me about that, you're literally just making fun of someone that
MRI, sorry, not CAT scan.
had cancer in one of their symptoms. So yikes on bikes, that's on you. And I think that's the reason why I kind of just let it play out. I don't really care. If you're going to make fun of someone's Riddles, here's Rarity. Hi. So if you're going to make fun of someone's cancer symptom, that's literally on you. That's actually something I talked to Eric.
But that's the thing. The other really confusing thing is that in that live stream from 2 days ago, she refused to say that... She refused to clarify any of that conversation. And it kind of puts a question in the timeline as well, because Destiny's... Like, the whole conversation about whether or not Ambi smells bad is redundant and stupid and not important at all. But if you're going to focus on it so much, that timeline doesn't make sense, because you were with Becky in the old house 4 years. You hadn't been with Destiny... together with Destiny 4 years. Destiny's telling the internet what you smelt like when you were together is not in keeping with the timeline of you talking about the cancer stuff. It's not important, but like it doesn't make sense.
and Ricky about is because obviously everyone around me noticed. It's not something that was unnoticed, obviously, but after my hysterectomy, all of that changed.
Oh, Milk Tea, yeah. The audience is to blame for literally everything, and Ambi is the victim in all things, can never be criticized, has no accountability, and yeah, that's about it.
And again, that is something else that was noticed and talked
I mean, we've had a lot of laughs in this stream today, to be fair, though.
about. So, am I still frozen? Can you press 1 if you hear me, please?
She also just gets me, like, really... It's really... The one topic that gets me so frustrated with her is she keeps saying that she basically needs the validation of an internet audience. Like, it's bonkers. It's bonkers bananas. She needs to take a walk in nature.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, wait, don't they have like, sorry, I just got really excited. Don't they have like new things on here where you can do like a poll, you can do like a question thingy? How do you do those?
There's a button down the bottom.
I just remembered that was like a thing that you could do. Does anyone know how to teach me?
Yeah, and again, the timeline of Amberlynn not smelling great is not important and not something to focus on at all. And it doesn't matter. But, like, just saying that Amber is trying to say that her not smelling good was a symptom of her cancer. And I just don't understand how that timeline matches up. That's it. There's nothing else to say about any of that. This is me talking about Amber trying to explain her timeline. I don't care. It's annoying when I don't know. Because I like kind of clean stories that make sense, and none of that makes sense.
Your tail is in my face.
It's banonkers.
In your community tab? No, it's like a thing that you can do like on live chat where you can I'm not ignoring super chats. I mean, I could take like 10 minutes to answer them all. What am I pressing? I don't have access to this feature. Okay. Nope. I don't know, but there is like a thing where you can like do polls on here and stuff. I just don't know what button.
It's the button that has a plus on it.
Oh, engage with your audience. Is this it? Oh, I found it! Yay! Okay, start a poll. Ooh, should we do a poll?
Please do.
Okay, let's do a poll.
All right, work.
Let me ask
Let's
a
go.
question.
What's the question? Start a poll.
Reminds me of H3. Bad poll. All right, hold on. I'm creating it. Hold on.
What's the question?
So I just make my first poll ever?
No, I don't know what it is because I don't want to look
babes.
at her chat.
I did it. Yay. Ah.
Hey, Deb.
Which do you prefer? Live streams or vlogs? Dang, so many votes. I'm popular. I'm just kidding. Ugh.
It's me flicking my invisible hair.
A mix of both, yeah. I guess I could have put that on there. But live streams are winning. I'm like shook right now. Shook.
Okay, we're going to skip ahead. Not
For
interested.
the merch. People are haters. So not much. Not much at all. Okay, that was fun. That was fun. Thanks, guys.
The poll question was, which do you prefer, live streams or vlogs? In a live stream, I'm assuming the majority of people would say, yes, we want the live streams.
I just wanted to see how that worked. The Q&A is ended.
Hey, Jahu, good to see you.
That was interesting. That was very interesting. I'm not high. I'm not. You'd know. Trust that. You would know. Trust that.
No, what a shame, somebody.
How's the weather? Sunny, warm.
Okay, she's talking about weather. We're up to that point of the live stream. Very good. Skip it.
And I just feel like it's so like rude. It's so crazy. Like how it's okay for people, like the very people who like call me like a bad person do things that are like a trillion million times worse.
She really does have the same thinking as another person on the internet, huh? In terms of like the hierarchy of good and bad. How dare other people who are bad judge me? Judge not lest ye be judged. Cast not the first stone, etc. Ma'am, we are sitting on YouTube in the year 2023, having a laugh and trying to watch something fun. If you don't want to hear other people's opinions about your content, don't listen to them. It's fine.
It is a symptom. It is. And I'm not going to fight that. I'm not going to defend that. A simple Google search can tell you that, but I lived it. And people were wondering, how did you get diagnosed with cancer? So I want to explain this real
Okie. I was watching through that time period, so I hope that this timeline makes sense. I'm sure it will.
quick. I was bleeding for over 2 years. And then there were some times where I would bleed so much, like half of the toilet would get filled. And one night in particular.
Oh, that's right. There were like solid bits coming out and she was really scared, which fair enough.
Scared the fuck out of me. And I looked at my girlfriend at the time and I said, I need to go to the ER. And we ended up going. And I ended up bleeding all over the hospital floor. I had to sit on a, it was like one of those like toilets that move. It was just falling out of me. I had uterine lining and blood clots completely just falling out of me. I know this is very much TMI, I'm sorry. And so I got sent into an emergency DNC. This was to make the bleeding not stop completely, but to stop that from happening. Someone said it's called a period. Actually, if you Google, you could see the photos that I'm talking about. It was not a period, honey. That was not a period. So
why would you even address that? Anyway.
Oh, they took some uterine lining, the tissue, and they biopsied it. yesterday was actually 3-year anniversary of me getting diagnosed with cancer. It was on the 4th.
Again, just to call out to the universe, remind everybody who needs the reminder, check in with your healthcare professionals, schedule your next appointment, take care of your meat wagon because you only get one.
Of June in 2020, I got the call, which was 4 to 5 days after they biopsied my tissue. And they said, you have cancer. So how I got the grade and like the stage was when they gave me my hysterectomy. They tested everything. My cervix, my ovaries, everything. And thankfully, I had endometrial cancer, which is uterine cancer, which is cancer in the womb, however you want to word it. Thankfully, it was staged kind of farther than I thought it was going to be honest.
1B? Was it 1B?
But it wasn't like at the worst. It was stage 1B.
Good job, Zach's brain.
Grade 2. So it was going into the muscle of my uterus. And a lot of people say you had precancerous cells. It's so fucking offensive. That is not what happened. I had endometrial cancer, stage 1B, grade 2. And I still don't think I've processed it.
You seem to be processed enough to yell at people on the internet about having questions about it. And that's not to say that people aren't rude about it all in their approach. But, like, can we, again, universe, if we could just take down... Because the thing is, so many people will find Amber and you, find reaction channels and you, like, not be familiar with the lore of everything and not understand how things have happened. So I'm not saying that everybody who asks the question is innocent, but I am saying that maybe err on the side of caution and say maybe some of those people are ignorant to the fact or innocent with not knowing the histories. It's the same thing with Cakegate all over again. She'd rather go in on the offensive and yell at people for being rude to her than, you know, have the concept of maybe these people just don't know.
Because I feel kind of detached from that. And yeah, I feel really...
Also, that's some stuff that she should be unpacking with professionals. Like, her continuously saying she hasn't processed, like, her cancer diagnosis and everything that went out after it. I don't understand how you would sit with a mental health care professional for a full year and say, oh no, we only talked about surface level stuff when you've just been through all of that. Like, full hysterectomy, full cancer treatment, like... there's probably a level of anxiety that goes along with not being able to have the scan to double check the lymph nodes. Maybe that story's changed since then. I don't know. Like aftercare, all of that stuff. I would think that there's a lot to unpack with a professional, but for some reason we're thinking these 12 weeks are going to do everything that the last 3 years could have been doing, I guess.
Really detached. Is it because you weighed so much? That is initially how it started. My whole life, even in high school, I would have the craziest periods. I wouldn't have periods for like 6 months and all of a sudden I'd have a period for a full month. Like my whole life, I have had the craziest fucking periods. And then all of a sudden it was like 2 years I didn't have a period at all. And during that time, someone just said a DNC is an abortion. It's also, okay, I'm not gonna be a doctor right now. What was I even saying? It's happening again. Oh my God.
It's not happening. Mary, all I'm seeing is you getting distracted and off topic, which relatable, believe me, but whatever.
Get yourself some moderators. Thank you, Ashley. I might make you one. I'm sorry you have to explain your cancer to a bunch of nobodies. They don't deserve an explanation.
Fuck that person. They don't know who's in this chat. Again, be respectful to the people who maybe don't know what the fuck's going on. Calm down.
People with nothing better to do. That's how it feels. But I'm trying to explain myself to the people who care. It's not for the trolls. Nothing like that.
Yeah, this entire explanation is not for the trolls, the people that poke at Ambi. I think this entire discussion is for people who might be new or want some clarity around the whole thing because maybe they've heard multiple different tellings of the same story.
So
from other people and herself, to be fair.
Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the lining of my uterus was getting super thick because I wasn't having a normal period.
That would be that milk tea, yes.
And every month when I should have been having a period, it was just getting thicker and thicker and thicker. So eventually that lining ended up getting cancer. And the cancer was then moving into the muscle of my uterus. Yeah, it's fucked up. And it is because of my weight, because your weight, whether you are too small or too big, can mess with someone's hormones, which then messes with someone's period. So I do blame myself for having cancer. And my therapist is trying so hard to get me to a different stage to stop blaming myself, but I don't think I can ever get there.
That's a lot to unpack as well. Because, I mean, I think a lot of people would have a lot of reflection on past periods of time where they haven't treated themselves the best. And, you know, modern day Zach, for instance, suffering the effect of the causes from yesteryear. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's being accountable and there's blaming yourself, and there's two kind of very different approaches in all of that. Like, blame is all about, like, negative feelings and shame and looking back and wishing you'd done things differently. And I guess it does take a mature perspective to be able to reflect on things that you've done in the past, learn the mistakes, and acknowledge how you can treat yourself better in the future. I could see all of that. Yes. Hey Capone, good to see you.
Yeah, it was scary. It was very scary. I'll never ever forget that night. Ever. Or just like the whole, you know, bleeding for over 2 years. I'll never forget that. Like, but it's like I detached myself away from it so much. I feel like I do it on purpose.
Yeah, and see, these things, I understand the embarrassment of talking about them to, like, your internet audience for sure, but I feel like this is why it's so healthy to have real life relationships where you're able to talk about these, like, terrible or potentially terrible or dangerous or concerning or worrisome things that are going on in your life and talk to real people about it, because those real people, like, I'm assuming Destiny, Dana, and Eric and Ricky and all of those people who I'm hoping she had these conversations with would have likely said, go and seek professional assistance. So find yourself a good Judy is what I'm saying.
Do I have PCOS? I don't know. I don't really know much about it. No one, like, deserves cancer.
Nope.
No one. Especially to get it at 29, like, oh, I just constantly would put myself in the shoes of, like, little children getting it. It's just so fucked. And how grateful. Did you hear that? Like, and how grateful I am to, like, be alive, you know? A little bit of survivor's guilt, if you will. Thank you.
Hey, I'm not here for survivor's guilt, Lynn. I'm not talking about kids with cancer and then survivor's guilt 3 seconds later. I'm not doing this. I'm not, actually. I'm just not doing it. I've had enough of that.
That doesn't make sense. It made a lot of sense when they explained it to me. My favorite on Yellow Jackets is Misty. No, I would never do snake bites again.
Misty makes sense.
I don't know anything about PCOS.
Hey Riley, good to see you. Yes, this was live. No, that's okay, Emily. I understand. I'm not
Do I want children?
long for this stream.
I do, but I'm not ready, and I don't know if I ever will be. I ignored a super chat. I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, realistically, no one is ever ready for a child, ever. But there is like a time, and there is a line that you cross where it's like, okay, I can have a kid. And I don't think I'll ever cross that line. And I want to be reasonable. I want to use the rational side of my brain that I'm not there, might never be there. And that's kind of hard. That's really hard. Your story is so powerful. Thank you. Where's Twinkie? Right there. You look beautiful. Oh, thank you. I do seem tearful on and off tonight. I think it's just like the topics. The topics, they're deep. They're deep. Some can be very deep. And I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a very, very emotional person. Got it from my mom. I already apologized to Narc Alert. Can y'all shut up? Go away. If you're that affected by literally nothing that concerns you. I mean, true. True.
Yeah, well, Ida, the topic she continuously discusses. Yeah.
No, Feline just sleeps with me. Yes, I am running for president 2024. I wasn't going to tell anybody. Damn. The tea's out.
What's Ambi's platform?
Or your voice is boring. Sorry, I read the word annoying. Yes. What was that? Anyways, any hoozle.
Yeah, same
Feline does
vibe.
not have an OF. No.
Oh god, I don't care.
Invalidate and to dismiss what I went through by saying it was just precancerous when that's not the truth.
Oh my god.
It's painful. Yes, I did, Bob.
All right, Bob. Just skip.
It's so weird.
Just skip. It's fine.
Like, so weird. Say it louder. I am trying. I'm trying to scream it. What's your moon and rising sign? I don't know what that means. Like,
She's not into astrology,
I
everyone.
don't really know much about like zodiac and stuff.
She only likes Capricorns because she is one.
Yes. Blocking break. Block, block, block. Who else? If I accidentally block you and I don't mean to, I am so sorry. That's the part that I'm like scared because this moves so fast.
I don't think there's anything in the last like 20 minutes. In all
Favorite
honesty.
thing I purchased recently. Oh, I have the answer for that. This. It's literally in my pocket. I take it with me wherever I go.
How is that? A thinking putty, right? Got it. Lots of that happening. Oh, now we're just on a phone.
Da-na-na-na.
Okay, now we're just on a phone. Nice.
Oh hell.
Can I go locker?
Please say egg. It makes me happy. I think it's an accent moment. I think it's literally like some of the things that I say, like my mom says it the same way, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, I don't care. I'm done. Chat. It's 10:15, and I'm done. I'm done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. That was fun. Anyway, chat, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a fabulous day. Make sure you drink your water, wear your sunscreen, hug a loved one, talk to your friends and family, take a walk in nature, and exist in reality, and don't rely on the validation of strangers or pixels on the internet, please. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you could hit the like button on the way out, I'd very much appreciate that. I'm off, and I'm also Zach, and I will see you all in the next video and or live stream.